guys, welcome back to Just RC. So this is part 2 of our budget plow build. And today guys, I want to take a look at the patina as well as get our cab lights and everything on. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we finally get the stands looking really good there. Like I said, we need to finish off the body. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Like I said, I do kind of just like this dull red look. But one thing I want to do, I finally got some sanding pads. I'm just going to slightly sand some of this iron paint off. Just get a light patina on here guys. And then probably cover the whole thing with rust effects and then wipe it off. I do want to paint black around the window trims. The other thing is I do have this shrink RC. This is a roll pan, so I'm not sure if I want to go with like that look or if we want to continue with our work bumper. Probably that for the plow truck. Our emergency flasher, I want to get that installed on here as well, but I got to take care of this, as well as our CCHand cab lights. I know I've been talking about these a lot, and we finally got to get these on the truck. Got to have those on for when we plow. So all right guys, so one of the last things I wanted to do before I finish up the weathering was do the trims in black. So I just kind of have this taped off. I just want to spray these flat black as well as the back here. Do have to finish that other stencil on this side as well. And I think at this point I'm going to spray these flat black as well, just to get a head start on that. And then once we get this done, we'll take all this off. Probably just going to put a black wash on it and maybe some rust effects and probably just leave it at that. So we got that painted. You can see around there the stencil. So we're going to go ahead and take all this off now and see how it looks. All right, here it is guys. Not perfect, but it definitely adds a lot. It definitely looks a lot better. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to cover the whole thing with a black wash as well as some rust effects and just kind of give it a wipe off. I don't really care. I just want to play with this, get moving with our lights, and I just want to get out and have some fun and plow with this thing. I'm not too worried about the weathering, to be honest guys. I mean, it's just going to weather as we use it. And you know, I don't really want it to be like a rust bucket. I just kind of want it to be an old dirty kind of used pickup. Doesn't have to be perfect weathering. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll look at putting the cab lights on. All right, so you can kind of see the difference what I'm doing there guys. So I'm basically just painting on the wash, and then I'm just taking like an old rag and just giving it a wipe off. And that's just all I'm looking for, is just an old kind of dirty look. And then once this kind of dries, we'll do the same thing with the rust effects. All right guys, so it's time to install our flasher. I just have it marked here, just kind of right in the middle of the roof. So I'm going to drill that out, and we're going to get this glued in place just right in the middle of the roof. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little shoe goo right on that side there, guys. All right, guys, so you can kind of see our patina there. I will say it does look better off camera, but yeah, so don't listen to anything that I'm doing here. I'm still a noob when it comes to weathering, and yeah, I'm just kind of going with this. I do kind of like just a worn out kind of pickup truck look, but anyways, you can see we got our flasher on there. It looks really good. So it is time to get the CCHand cab lights opened up here, guys. Finally, part number VVV-C1474. So let's go ahead and get this opened up and finally get it on our plow truck. Now guys, first impressions, this is really nice. So this is our LEDs, obviously, so that should fit in there. So this, guys, will go underneath the truck, underneath the roof like that. And then of course your cab lights will go up on the top. And this here is a really nice piece. This is a mask. So we're gonna look at that as well and figure out the location. Now, one thing that I've seen these on other people's trucks, you can see they are a nice kind of amber color. But even just kind of comparing it to our flasher here, they do still look a bit toyish to me, guys. So I think before we do anything with these, I think I'm gonna cover these with some additional amber paint, just to kind of give them a more of a golden kind of glow. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll look at getting the mask on and drilling our holes. All right, guys, so we just have some Tamiya X-26. This is what I use on all my taillights and everything. So as you can kind of see here, I just did a little test spot, and it's kind of making it more of a nice golden color. So I'm going to go ahead and put a coat inside as well as outside, and get this done before we proceed with the installation. Alright guys, so I got 2 coats on there now. You can see it's a nice golden orange color. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the 2 included black screws that come in the kit, and we're going to put one here and one here. This is going to become one unit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tape on our mask and mark our holes. And we're guys, so you can see where it says mask there. You don't want it like this. You want to actually flip that around, and you can see how it kind of contours right there. So probably right there is where we're going to put it. All right, guys, so for the small hole there, you're going to want to use a 1.5 millimeter bit, or a 1/16 is referred to. And for the larger hole, it's going to be either a 3 millimeter or a 1/8 bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all drilled out there now. All right, so we got that all drilled out there. So next up, we got to get these cut off and get this put in through here. Our LEDs will poke out, and then we'll, through the inside, we'll screw in our light covers. All right, so I just got the LEDs kind of taped in place there, guys. You can see on that side. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna feed a screw through these holes here and into our cab light. All right, so I got one screwed in there, guys. Before we go any further, I just want to plug it in, give it a quick test. All right, so you can see it there. I really do like how they used amber LEDs, not just white LEDs with the amber. So it's amber LED with the amber housing, so it's got a nice golden glow. All right, so I'm gonna keep moving on here, guys, and I'll show you guys once it's all done. All right, guys, so we got them on there. They're looking really good. One thing about them, though, they were looking very new. So I was just taking some like chalk dust here and just kind of rubbing them on all over, just to kind of weather them a tiny bit. And then we'll just take like a rag, just give them a wipe. But yeah, that looks really good. All right, guys, so the last thing we got to do again is take care of this wire. So again, I'm just going to shoe glue it down the pillar, and then once that's dry, we'll paint all this black and you won't see it. All right, and there's the lights, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get those turned on. And what I'm showing you right now, this is a little sneak peek of a future project. We're going to be building a scale garage for some of our trucks, and but it's going to be more of just like a film set, so when we're working on the trucks we have sort of a shop background. But I'm going to go ahead and get these lights turned on, and we'll get out plowing. All right, nearly are lit up. And what I did is I just found this little switch here, and that's what we're gonna run the flasher off, just so if we want it on or off. But yeah, really happy with this installation, guys. So there's still a lot to do with this truck, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna do probably a final assembly episode, and we're gonna get out and plow. Guys, well, if you're still watching at this point, thank you guys again for all the support. Just like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.